Good afternoon. This is Richard, and I probably look a little rough. I feel rough. I ain't getting cleaned up or anything right now because we have been so busy. The storm came through last night, and we were all fine until around 8:30, 9 o'clock. And then all hell broke loose. Lost electric. I was sitting there in the chair watching TV, and I saw this flash, and then we lost power. Today, my neighbors are over here. We have the generator on. We've got two ACs going. One big one, my regular one. That's the skirting you hear. There is damage, and I will show it to you. But the good thing is, and I've reached out to all my family and friends, we're okay. We're alive. We survived it. But the wind and the debris, now what my roof looks like, or what kind of condition, I don't know, is not good. But at least the siding on the house did not come out or come off. You'll see the skirting. You will see the skirting was screwed in. The skirting is loose. I've got to, in a few minutes, try to get the skirting at least put back under the lip. We still have some wind. The storm is up north, but we've still got some wind. And they have said that, don't go outside. There still may be a tree to come down. Believe me, I've got some trees down. But the good thing is we're all alive, and that's what matters. I've touched base with a lot of my friends, and especially two up north in the Live Oak area. They're okay. Now, my one friend said, well, I lost my pecan tree, but I think he's just not wanting to be honest. So, yeah. But, there again, he's okay. He's alive, and that's all that matters. A friend of mine told me, they said, this stuff that's damaged in the yard, it can all be cleaned up, and it can, and it will. But we're talking a lot of trees down, unfortunately. So I probably am not going to talk through this because there's some wind blowing, but I will walk around and show you all, because we do have a power line down, so I'm not going to be able to get real close. We've contacted the electric company on the power line, so they know, contacted the sheriff's department, they know the power line is laying on the ground. Now, whether it's live or not, none of us know, and we're not going to get near it. But one big tree brought the power line down, and I think, you never know. I mean, is that what caused us to lose electric? Who knows? I mean, there's so much damage all over the county. So many people, and they said last night at around 8:30 that there was 1.5 million people in Florida out of electric. And I don't doubt it. I mean, the destruction is pretty bad. So I'll walk around and let you see the damage. This is going off of the front porch. This is the skirting that's loose. The skirting was all screwed in, and the wind blew it so hard it just pulled it out from the screws. I hope the sun isn't going to be an issue, because there's nothing much I can do. This, I think, if you can see, is the carport. The tree is on the carport. And I've got the tree came uprooted right here. There's debris all over the yard. This tree has come up. That tree has come up. This is just like major. It's on the carport, but it doesn't look like it hurt the carport too bad. Now, as far as my roof, I'm looking and I can't really tell. I've got a roofer coming Monday, but just gonna have to wait and let him see what he says about it, because I'm seeing some shingles up there that's pulled up. But this whole yard is just covered with branches and leaves, and I want to go around. Oh, let me go around here first. You can tell over on this side where it just pushed it in. It pushed the skirting in. I was concerned last night that it was bringing off the skirting. I mean the siding, but it didn't bring off the siding. It just brought down the skirting. I got to get this fixed. There's the generator. We've got that running. The back doesn't look too bad. I mean, it'd be like running the lawnmower and chopping it all up, but and even though I don't have any trees really back here much, I do have, I mean, you can just see the debris on the porch. And that's some of the duct tape that I had on the roof, and it's, of course, it didn't stay, it blew off. I'll go back around this way. This is the underneath of the house. There's a piece of wood from somewhere. I don't know where it came from. I'm probably not keeping this too steady, but I'm trying to watch where I'm walking because I know we've got the power line down. This tree up here came down. I haven't even been up here. My neighbor's been up here, but I haven't been all the way up here yet. There's another tree right here down. See, this big tree came down overnight. This, I think, is, well, this is a tree. This is another tree that's come down. I'm having to be very careful where I walk because I don't know exactly where the power lines are. I guess I'm going to have to buy a new bench. I guess it didn't get too bad, but there's debris way over there. Here's the root ball on this tree. It just pushed it right down. Here's a piece of tree there, and I don't know where that piece came from. It's just, I don't know. I cried this morning. You can see up there the line is broke, so I don't know exactly where the line is. It's down here on the ground somewhere. My neighbor had said, "Don't look out." Well, I looked out. I'd already seen it. Seen most of it. I'm tripping over limbs. I'm not going to go too far over there because, like I said, I don't know where the power line went to. But at least, you know, those two trees are standing. There's a lot of limbs down. The one thing that surprises me is this bucket stayed. I mean, the wind was just ferocious. It's just beyond. We are blocked in, and I will say we were. The road going down that way, from what I understand, there is a humongous tree down there close to the creek that is so big nobody can cut it. The county's going to have to come in with some type of bulldozer or something to try and get it up out of the road. I called them this morning. They know about that. And then going this way, I think it's clear. We've seen a couple of vehicles. I think they've come down and then they've gone back up. So I think this way is clear. My neighbor's family is here right now visiting because they're concerned. And you know, you can see things and it's like, is this limb gonna come down? And our wonderful governor, that I don't really like, I won't make any comment. His thing was, do not go outside, let the first responders get on the road, stay off the roads. And I understand all that, and you know, I was not planning on leaving anyway, but we need, I don't know that once they get the power back up right there, I don't know that that's gonna give us power again, but I don't know. You know, there could be another break over in the R20 or back. I think it runs into the back 40. I thought it stopped right here at my house, but I really don't know where all it is. But this will give you an idea of just the kind of damage that's here on the estate right now. And it's nothing that's going to be cleaned up anytime soon, I know. I want to get it cleaned up, but I think the first thing that we need to do is I need to get at least clear out the front of my carport so I can get the car out, because if I can get my car out, even though the the septic tank is behind my house, I can still go across the septic pipe. I won't do it all the time, but in emergencies I could go across the septic pipe and then come down this way and go out. And I could go up if I need to go to town, because eventually we're going to have to get more gas for the generator. I used roughly about a half a tank, and that did us about 4 to 4.5 hours, 5 hours. I filled it back up again. It's been going for a couple of hours now, so I don't know, how long it's going to be before I need to put more gas in it, but we are going to have to go get gas again. So, again, I'm going to try to get busy. There is a limb up there. You can't see it from this side, but it's one that broke and it's just hanging down. Dustin's dad called it a widow maker. Yeah, somehow we're going to have to get it down. But the beautiful estate, Dunrolling estate, it's not so pretty right now. But again, like a friend told me, the most important thing is that we're alive. It was very scary last night. I was up till, 3 o'clock this morning. And with all the wind and the beating and the banging on, and I not knowing because it was so dark, I didn't know what kind of damage we had outside. And then when I heard that tree, which I didn't know what it was at the time, but the tree hit the carport, that was loud. And I thought I lost the carport in the corner of the house and the car. But luckily it's on the carport, but we're going to have to try to cut that so I can get it off the carport without hurting the car. But first things first. Alright, wanted to share this with you. Hopefully I can get this downloaded and sent to you. I hope everybody else is safe. I hear some up in North Carolina and South Carolina have lost power. There's some power outages and some tornadoes that went through in Georgia. So I just pray for everybody's safety. Alright, see you next time.